Hello, everybody. It's Out of the Box podcast. I'm your host, Jim Andre. I'm here with my co-host, Bradley Powers, and two special guests tonight, James Blake and Don Siddons. How's everybody doing?
Doing great. Wonderful to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much. And so we've got Jim Andre, an alien abductee, and also a quantum healer. He could do the most amazing things with his mind using telekinesis. And we got James Blake in the house and Dawn Siddons. Would you like to introduce yourself, James?
I'm James.
James Blake, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a channeler. I'm a light worker, and sometimes I tune into things just out of the blue.
For that. And Dawn Siddons, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm definitely a light worker warrior like the rest of you guys. I'm very sensitive to the energies, and I hold healing energy and have lots of gifts just like you guys.
Yeah, that's right. And I resonate and affiliate, surround myself with people like yourselves who are truth seekers and light workers, which we all are. And we've all got something in common, plenty to talk about when we meet each other. And we're all sincere as well. I like that, sincerity. And today, our major topic, we're going to be discussing a variety of things. Our major topic will be the rabbit hole. How deep is the rabbit hole? Okay, and that's the question for our audience as well. How deep is the rabbit hole? How deep do you think it is? So who's going to begin? Jim Andre. What about Jim Andre? Jim Andre, is there a rabbit hole?
Well, you got to go down the rabbit hole to discover what's there, if anything.
Yeah.
There could be multiple rabbit holes. You never know. The rabbit hole of information. Yeah.
What's actually
the one I went down was bizarre because I saw all kinds of things on the way down.
What's actually fascinating are the black holes.
Yeah, it is. Just wanted to talk about it and see what people thought.
Yeah, that's a good question. What is down the black hole?
A black hole?
Yeah, what's down the black hole?
I have no clue.
Hi, Gary.
know it's not a rabbit hole. I mean, it starts out with a bunch of colors, and you go down, and then you see one was a bunch of doors opened up. I kept going. I came to a chamber. I had to let go of all my, insecurities and fears and traumas, and then it opened up, and there was a lady there, and she said, "So I've been hearing you talk about the universe so much, and what's left? Do you want to see it?" I was like, "Okay." I saw it, and it was a ball of light, and there were cords attached to each person, and each time it pulsed, it sent out these electronic things to each person.
Yeah. Rabbit hole is infinite. It's a definition, a tag word of definition as well to define the rabbit hole. A rabbit hole is called a rabbit hole because rabbits dig deep. That's where the affiliation with rabbits comes in.
I think it's like a pathway to your subconscious, and it just lets you know what you're doing wrong and what you need to change, really.
I would say, not everyone knows about the rabbit hole, or just the definition.
Like I had to give up some of my fears and traumas, and when I did that, it was like a great lift. It lifted off me.
And what I've learned about the rabbit hole is, it's infinite. Anything is possible as well.
I think each person's rabbit hole is different. Oh,
the rabbit hole of truth.
So that's what it is.
The rabbit hole of truth. Yeah.
It's a search for knowledge. Yeah, it's a search for knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You either accept what's out there, or you question everything.
Nothing wrong with questioning everything, that's for sure.
It's just like thinking out of the box. Same idea.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same thing.
Concept.
Yeah. Esoteric, intellectual information can be found down the rabbit hole. Yeah, definitely.
What a day.
And we're truth seekers. We just can't help ourselves. It's very inquisitive. Long way, inquisitive, curious.
I'm just waiting for some questions to come in.
The rabbit hole can be as deep as we want it to be. What information do we want to find out?
Yeah, I agree.
I've got some I can share with you.
It's a mind blower, that's for sure.
Yeah. So so we've got people saying hello everyone. Yeah. So thank you for joining us, everyone. We've got quite a tidy amount of viewers at the moment. Very pleased with that. And we've got some people later actually. Gary White, Gary W. White. I'm not doing a shout out to everyone. Not everyone's name is showing up. I would like to say hello, Gary W. White. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us as well. Someone said I like pink holes. I like pink holes. Someone said I found there are so many in one's journey in the esoteric world. There's so many rabbit holes in one's journey in the esoteric world. That's big. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you, Vic.
So Tammy's asking what's on the menu tonight.
Anything and everything.
Whatever you want to talk about, let's go for it.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. What are we talking about? The rabbit hole. How deep is the rabbit hole, and anything else that you want to talk about? Basically, spirituality, extraterrestrials, paranormal phenomena.
Vic is asking, how do you actually decipher what actually a rabbit hole is, you two guests? In other words, how do you decipher what a rabbit hole is?
To me, it was a spinning ball, and it's spinning round.
Like a vortex of knowledge.
Oh yeah.
Just like energy. Woo! Dive into yourself. Like I never thought I'd see the Hat Man. I didn't even know anything about the Hat Man, or I've heard of Slender Man and all that, but I never heard of, really knew Hat Man was a thing until I saw him.
I've heard of him, but I never knew you could see him like that.
I've got 2 comments that I'd like to share with the show. One says, Larry Carnell Hawkins says he's probably not going to stick it with this show today, because he says he doesn't play well with LARPing light workers. I don't understand what he means by that. Who's he actually talking about?
There's a lot of people who don't play well with light workers because their light shines so bright. The truth is out there. We're gonna rub people the wrong way.
He said so he's twisted the word light workers to light workers. And I've got to say this, Larry, you'll have to show me, because I can't see it. We don't share misinformation. We don't lie. We're not delusional. Everything we share has substance. Our words hold clarity. Our words are binding. And we've been running for many years with that policy. We don't tell lies. I don't really know. I think you're delusional to say that, actually, unless you can actually pinpoint what we're lying about. Because the rabbit hole does exist. That's not a lie. In fact, everything we share, there's clarity there.
Well, and everyone's truth is different, Everyone's point of view is different. So we're not on here saying our point of view is it.
It's all I'm saying is it pays to be open-minded to the concept of all things. And to accuse anyone of being a liar means you must know the truth, and you must know they're telling lies. And we don't tell lies. And I'd like to hear some substance to support your claim that we're light workers. I haven't heard anyone say that to us. No one's ever said that to us, actually. Well, anyway, let's change the subject, okay? Because we're going nowhere here. Lisa Ayu says, who else has been having heart palpitations, shortness of breathing, and pain in their stomach? Lisa, I'm impressed. It's me. In the last 7 days, I've been in so much pain and agony with heart palpitations, shortness of breath, and pain in my stomach. I've had stomach cramps. I've had worse than that recently. And Lisa, you're bang on the mark. I'm impressed. Very impressed that you should actually say that, because you couldn't know that. I felt that
today. I definitely felt that today with February's energy coming in. Part of our ascension symptoms.
Yeah,
I have been in agony recently, and I'm all right today. I'm all right.
I'm glad you're good today.
All day.
I've been in agony. Wow, from a demonic entity, if you want to know the truth. Wow.
Yeah, we're all going through different ascension symptoms.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Wow.
So you never know what's going to happen next in the world.
Oh, no, you never know what's up for you next. It's like curveball. How you can handle this one?
Have you heard of the recent claims by scientists that there's new AI energy out there they're coming up with? They're experimenting with like nuclear fusion to replicate the sun, and it can get up to 270 million degrees. It can get up to 270 million degrees. Now, my question would be, what element or material on Earth could possibly sustain that type of temperature without melting? Now, how can they possibly?
Exactly.
How could they possibly?
Exactly. I don't think it's possible.
How could they possibly harness, produce, and harness and distribute such high temperatures? That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it just doesn't.
Yeah.
No.
I agree on that one. It doesn't make sense to me either. To have that kind of heat right here on Earth. It's crazy. But anything's possible. You never know. But I don't know.
Facebook user says element 115.
What's that?
Element 115.
Wow. Who said that? I haven't heard anyone say element 115 for quite a while. actually. Some say that's what extraterrestrials are actually looking for on planet Earth. It's element 115. Yeah. Wow. I've heard that.
Well, anything is possible, so.
Yeah,
So
it just
what are they
depends on
saying?
what you believe in, what you choose to believe in.
So what are you saying, that element 115 can contain them type of temperatures?
Yeah.
I honestly don't think it's
reckon
possible to contain something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you know what? Like, I think like we all should research element 115 because there is some clarity there, I reckon, and it's quite substantial as well. Like some say that's what they're looking for, extraterrestrials. It's quite an important element. And
Well, I know you can use solar panels for energy, so I don't know about the heat of the sun, though.
Tammy Barnum says, careful with those rabbit holes. The further you go down, they're usually full of shit. But it doesn't mean they're not true. It doesn't mean they're not true. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
It's never going to stop me from going down the rabbit hole. You never know what truth you may find.
Yeah, that's true.
It may not always be smelling good, but you'll find the truth.
Yeah.
Sometimes the truth hurts.
Sometimes the truth can stink.
Oh, yeah. Especially when you find out about yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's saying there is no right or wrong, just a difference in a perception. Yeah, what I've discovered, there's normally more than one truth. Okay, that's why it pays to be open-minded to the concept of all things, because by doing so, you're leaving room for wisdom, divination, enlightenment, keeping an open mind. Sometimes to believe in something holy can be denying yourself the truth, like in religion is a prime example of that. If to believe in something holy, you might be denying yourself the truth. So it pays to be open-minded. And like you said, there is no right or wrong, just difference in perception. It's different for everyone. Yeah, I agree with that. Wants to hear that. Thank you for doing it. Hi there, Donny Lothridge. Interesting, he says. Yeah, thank you. It is interesting.
Yes, that was a good point. Keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Don't be quick to judge what other people have to say, you know? You never know.
No, you never know. That's right. You never know.
Magic happens, miracle happens, stuff happens.
Yeah, stuff definitely happens.
Some of what I've witnessed, like I say, I've led a life of quantum mysticism. Scientists say, quantum mysticism is actually jargon, it's gibberish because they don't understand it. But what I've learned is anything's possible, and like never say never, anything is possible, and not everything is as it seems. I've witnessed phenomena that goes beyond human comprehension, like you struggle to believe, really. And like, something will be uncovering your life. Like it makes you, if you share it, people will think you're crazy, so you keep it to yourself. But like, yeah, basically keep an open mind, isn't there? Being an agnostic, you don't want to be anything, be an agnostic. Agnostic for open mind. Yeah, be an agnostic. There's no harm in that. Tammy Barnum says, what's your opinion on a situation in Texas? Any idea, guys?
What's the situation in Texas?
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
I don't watch the news.
Neither do I, Dawn. I haven't watched television for 14 years, and I'm amazed at what I know. It's amazing because I haven't watched TV for 14 years. What about yourselves? Yeah, I don't read a paper or nothing on it. Yeah,
I know what the energy tells me.
Sometimes it hits you hard.
I don't. I'm not brainwashed by the media, the news, or anything like that. Yeah, I'm really pleased to say. And I've achieved like
Gary White says eventually these scientists are going to create something they can't contain.
That's why we need our brothers from the stars to be here.
Oh, yeah.
Is it possible?
We can unknowingly step over that line and,
Is it possible they have created something they can't contain, and that's the Hadron Collider? Is that possible?
I mean, we're not saying you have to believe what we believe, but if evidence points to how we've changed our lives, then maybe it's true.
Yeah. Vic is saying, have the two guests encountered any rabbit holes, and how many? How did you manage to overcome that?
I've seen 6 in my life, and this was the last one. I just said, screw it, I'm jumping in.
Yeah, the only rabbit holes I've been is energetic rabbit holes. Like, okay, here we go. Next level. Woo! Next one. Acclimate. Next one. And then the information comes in, as you open up. That's my rabbit hole. Then it's like, and then the mind's like, wait a minute. What's going on here? Going down the rabbit hole of yourself and information in the world, and you see things differently. Your perception changes, and you learn a lot more.
Yeah, it definitely does.
The rabbit hole of life.
We have someone in the audience is asking, Jim, Andre, are you familiar with Element 115?
Well, I've heard of it. I'm not an expert on it.
No,
is that something?
I haven't
some type of element that can handle 270 degrees Fahrenheit, million degrees Fahrenheit.
That's a lot.
Midnight Rider says, greetings, everyone. NASA and other contributing scientists have been working on that Mach sun for several years. I've been following the story for about a year now.
Huh.
Question is why are they even working on it?
Yeah, I'm curious too.
Why do you need a Mach sun, right?
Julie, I believe that's Julianne Guffey Smolson, saying through direct energy technology from the coldest regions on the Earth, direct energy weapons, and also known as dew, and like from satellite, can create forest fires to form pathways for the trains to run through, which is protected forest. These dew weapons can actually create railway pathways, burning down parts of the forest so that trains can run through that have been. But the forest is protected, so they're not allowed to do this, but that happens. Also, dew weapons can manifest circles, crop circles. Some crop circles are the dew weapons created those crop circles. I'm aware of that. Yeah, so like they've got a multitude of uses, basically. I don't know if you've heard any of that.
What I found really interesting is the engravings that the Egyptians left for us. Some of it's about UFOs and the sun and all these odd things, and some of them were, really bizarre.
Crop circles. There you go. That's an interesting topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar with crop circles. Yeah, it's true. Some people, like a group or an order of people that can actually create crop circles and make them. They use a string and board and other instruments. They can actually create a crop circle. Yeah, that's possible. Also, it's been known, and I've seen videos of white orbs that have created crop circles. It may be in like a minute, in 30 seconds, really amazing crop circle in seconds, really. Less than a minute, yeah, amazingly. White orbs. Some say extraterrestrials created these crop circles as well. And these dew weapons, satellites, can create crop circles as well. So like we've got quite a mixed bag there, haven't we? Of like crop circles. And some say, right, the crop circles, the purpose of these crop circles, some of these crop circles is to harmonise and balance the vibration of the planet. Because allegedly the planet is a spinning ball, and it's off balance, like a tyre, a balancer missing on a wheel. It vibrates, and the Earth, as it rotates, would actually vibrate. However, these crop circles allocated in where ley lines are due, they actually harmonise the balance of the planet as it's spinning, allegedly, with crop circles. Amazing.
So the energy that they put into the crop circle
Yeah, like if you actually went around with a meter, you could pick up energy from the crop circles. That's how you could tell the genuine ones, actually. Yeah, because they're like signs, sigils, and symbols is the language of the gods.
It would definitely be interesting to walk into a crop circle and feel the energy from it. Maybe there's different reasons for the crop circles, you know, the energy and messages, maybe. You never know.
Yeah. Signs, sigils, and symbols is the language of the gods. And you'll find that in crop circles as well. Yeah, crop circles are there for a reason. Jim Andre's messaged me. Oh my God. I ain't lost you, right? No. Jim Andre's messaged me. He's having trouble with his internet connection and he's waiting to be reinstalled. Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Okay, it's not a problem. But, like, yeah, sad. That's happening. Yeah, well, like, this show does get technical glitches. I admit that.
Yep.
We're affiliated, me and Jim, with technical glitches. Because, like, we're being heavily censored, we're being monitored. I can't advertise this show. How about this? Is this esoteric? Is this down the rabbit hole? I can't advertise the show on my store, my public story affiliated with my timeline on my Facebook account. I can't advertise a story because I go to put the advertisement of the show onto my story. And then when I go to share it, it goes blank and everything disappears. And I can't advertise.
Somebody doesn't like what we're talking about then.
You know, so like, you know, what's all that about?
Exactly.
So like, That's already twice I've got bounced out.
Damn.
Jim's getting bounced out. Why? Why Jim get bounced out? You know?
I don't know. The connection just gets disrupted. I don't know.
People just don't like
it's the energy.
We tell the truth, I guess.
Yeah, energy. That's right. And also my StreamYard my connection with StreamYard, sometimes Jim has to say to me, like, your StreamYard connection has been broken. That means that you're not going to be streaming to your timeline or your show. And I'm like, what? I was like, why do they keep breaking it for? I don't know. But like that happens.
Crazy things always happening with the energy.
We're just grateful that we're here. We're not going to complain about it. We've got a show.
Extremely grateful.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't make a plan this time. I'm just winging it. Last time I made a plan, it just didn't seem right.
Yeah, it's better just to go with your flow.
Right.
Be in your moment.
Be yourself.
Yeah. Be yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, be yourself. If you can't be yourself, be Jesus Christ. Or if you can't be Jesus Christ, be a dragon.
Dragons are cool. It's the year of the dragon anyway.
Yeah, Dragon King, like, yeah, I would say so.
My
Someone
favorite
said
is
I
the
was
red
draconian today, but like it's not true. I'm not a draconian, and draconians and dragons are not related. So I wasn't, you know, how can you call me that? You know, but I just don't know. But dragons and draconians are not the same thing. Related or nothing. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Alpha Draconians. Live like allegedly 200 miles from the surface of the Earth. They are master city builders. They create the most amazing cities, and they were here before mankind as well. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Cammy says
Go on, sorry, Jim.
Cammy says she believes that the crop circles are codes. I believe that as well. I believe that as well. I think there's messages within the crop circles.
Yeah,
energy and messages.
Midnight Rider says there was a video posted several years ago that showed a small luminescent white orb in the process of creating a crop circle. Nice. The footage was astounding, but he's unable to find the same video again.
Of course.
Wow.
I bet it was astounding, amazing watching it be created just like that, you know. It's amazing, the technology.
Some of this blows me away. I don't even understand it.
Yeah, that's a question I was going to ask. Donnie Lothridge is a question for us. Donnie Lothridge is a close friend of ours. And he's asking all of us, how old were you all when you realise you were gifted. What's that on that, Jim?
I'm stumped.
How old was I? I knew I was different when I was young, but as far as like gifted healing, probably not until like really the last 4 years. I mean, I knew I always attracted people that needed healing, and they always came up to me, and like I'd be in the store with my kids and people would come up to me and like I'm their best friend, but I don't have a clue who they are. And then they tell me something and see you later. All right, never see them again. So it wasn't until like the last 4 years until I really knew I had gifts. I know I was different my entire life, and I knew I was sensitive to energy and felt things different, but
most of my experiences added up that I was different, and then I just had a reality check that I am who I am, and I guess I got to deal with it.
Bradley, this was from Vic. This was from Vic, Bradley, addressed to you.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. Is Agartha and Shibala the same place, referring to Bradley Powell's comment about draconians being master builders? I believe it is, to be honest with you. Agartha is inner earth. Some say that there's a blue sky, and it's got its own sun, like if it's debatable. People say many things about Agartha, to be honest with you. Yeah, and like, I would say the draconians come from Agartha, to be honest. That makes sense. And Shibala,
so that's what the underground city's called?
I don't know the name of I know they're master city builders. I don't actually know the name of any cities. If you had to say what location were they in, I'd say Agartha. You know, that would make sense. Reptilians allegedly live under the surface of the earth as well, although not as deep at all. In fact, me and Vic were talking about this the other day. The ant people that the Native American Indians affiliated with, them ant people were reptilians. That's what some say.
Didn't know that either.
He got bumped again.
I hope Jim's not getting abducted. You can never tell, can you? That's random. It's not like you give them consent; they just come and take you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, think about this. What if what if you've been abducted and you didn't even know it, right? Or don't even remember? Could that happen? Seriously, it could.
That could happen. Yes, it does happen.
There are people that don't have memory of it,
yeah.
So yeah, I guess it's possible.
Yeah, it does happen. I believe that. Yeah, you're right on the mark, Bill, and it does happen. People get abducted and they don't know it's happened to them, and they're probably saying, "Why have I got a implant on me? Because I don't remember being abducted, and they got an implant on them." That's quite a common way of getting abducted. Implant is evidence that you may have been abducted, and they just don't remember. So, like, yeah, what you're saying holds clarity, definitely.
Just like James's tattoo. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually moved on his arm. That was crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I've been, that's right. But yeah, that's right. Like, I've interviewed loads of people over the years, and like Jim's the first person I've ever come across with a tattoo, an ink marking, an ink drawing, a tattoo on his arm, which was put there by Short Rays. I've never known anybody to have an incident like that in my life. I've known loads of people who have I've known a guy, he had 10 implants on him. Well, he was showing me. And a lot of people I've had, they've had more than one implant. Why more than one? Why would you have more than one? Maybe from different species, possibly. And then you've got Jim with the tattoo. It's amazing. I met all kinds of people, to be honest.
10 implants? That's a lot of implants. Like, how many implants do you need? He was really their test subject, wasn't he? Hey, let's put this implant in. Oh, he doesn't have enough yet. We had to put a couple more.
Yeah.
Did you just get the lucky random of the draw? We're just going to throw them all in the sky over here.
Yeah, let's experiment with this guy. Let's see what this guy does. Let's experiment with this person.
That's what I'm wondering. You got to have some humor in some of this.
Some say if you had the implant removed, you could become ill. And they probably put another one in here. They probably return. Yeah, something.
I don't know. It's like, what are the implants for? Are they just sending back information about the body and how we're functioning?
Yeah, they pick up your essence, your energy, sound frequency, vibration, and like your aura. Yeah, everything. I reckon they pick up. They don't have to be around it; they just pick it up.
Well, if they can pick up yours, can they send you energy through it? There is a question.
Oh yeah, that is a good question.
Are they sending you energy, maybe?
Or getting information from you. I mean, what do they want to know? They're advanced more than we are. Why would they want to know about us?
Observe.
For what? We're hilarious.
They want to keep an eye on us so they can keep themselves safe.
Yeah.
Right, because what we do here on Earth affects everybody out in the universe.
I didn't see it that way, but all right.
Yeah, because
it's true. I mean, whatever happens on Earth will ripple out into the universe. So
yeah, it'll have a domino effect.
Yeah. So why wouldn't they be here, right? Especially during these changing times.
Yeah, I believe that. We change things, and they're monitoring us because like words are spells, spells are spellings, spellings using words of power create ripples in the cosmos, causing manifestations to occur, and that's how magic works. Whether you believe in magic or not is debatable, but like creates ripples in the cosmos that causes change. Change can be a good thing or a bad thing. Change is transition, you know. Like the death card in the tarot cards is it's not so much a card of bad luck because it's called a death card. It's a death of something. It means transition, change. The death.
Yeah, exactly.
It's letting go of the old, and allowing the new come in.
Dawn did 2 card readings for me the other day, and they were right on the money. I was like, okay, now I'm a believer.
Good to hear. It's nice to have the feedback.
I do my best.
That's all we can do.
I can't respond to everybody. I hope they understand. It's impossible. There's like 800 posts, and it's impossible to respond to every single post, so I do my best.
Tammy Barnum said, in your opinion, what do you think it is come from outer space or under the ocean or beyond the ice wall? I would say, Tammy, is it possible it's coming from all 3 directions? Is that possible?
What is?
UFOs.
Yeah, I mean, they're everywhere. It isn't. Yeah. They've been here since we've been here. Come on.
Even before then, I guess.
Like where
they've always been here. Always here.
Yeah, that's the right answer as well. They've always been here. They've always been here. Where do they come from? The seabed, beneath the ocean, the seabed, under the surface of the earth, moon and stars. Where do they come from?
Everywhere. There could be underwater city, underground cities, and from the stars.
I've heard both theories.
There are species that live under the sea, on the seabed, and they've got octopus heads, and they're highly intelligent. Think about that. Do you know what that reminds me of? A film with Jack Sparrow in it, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. It really does, doesn't it? Well, think about movies. There are all kinds of stuff out there, but some of it could be, related to truth.
Yeah, I believe that too.
Messages are everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially in music these days. I found so many songs these days. I'm like, oh yeah, this one's good.
Oh, quick.
Of course, aliens have always been with us, always and forever.
Yeah.
There's an entity called Syphilu. I think his name is spelled with CTH. Begins like that, Syphilu, and he's got an octopus head. But I wasn't aware that he was born under the sea. I'd say, he's an entity, definitely. He does. He's got an octopus head, and he's worked in the occult. Actually, he's worked with paid homage to. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Oh, yeah, what's that? Yeah, what we got. I'm just looking in the forum. Yeah,
All
so
thing I
Facebook.
know is what we'll see more and more is people are more comfortable with seeing, different species and open their minds. And
Oh
you
yeah,
made a good
definitely
point about
agree.
people being open. You never know what you might learn when you're open.
I got Donny Loffrey says, Bradley Powers, how old were you started developing your gift? When I was 9, I started to see spirits. My grandfather came to me after he died when I was age 9, and he showed me a black hand on the wall, black hand. It's possible my grandfather was affiliated with a black hand gang from London. That's possible. But the thing is, when I was age 12, I started to see the most amazing of things, spiritual entities were visiting me, and like a druid priest, a shade. I saw a shade kneeling beside my bed, looking in my bookcase at a book called King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. It was a shade, and I didn't even know shades existed at age 12. So when I was there, I was like, "What kind of ghost are you?" But like, actually, they got what I saw has got conscious minds. They actually could do things. See a demon on my landing, like it's so real you couldn't see through it. Really solid, man. And like, so I learned at age 12, I learned anything was possible. But so therefore, you could say I was a clairvoyant, but I didn't know I was a clairvoyant at age 12. I didn't know what I was. And the thing is, but much later in my early 30s, it's when, I became a voice here 22 years ago. I didn't know that was possible. I thought I was the only person who did voices at the time, but now I realise that loads of people can. Anthony Hopkins, Gandhi, and there's many people who could hear voices. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't mean you're mentally unstable or schizophrenic. It means you're hearing voices from conscious-minded entities using languages that you need to Google sometimes. Anything is possible. That's why I'm open-minded. You've got to be, really. But I don't know how many gifts. I've experienced all kinds of gifts. Although they come and go at random. I'm like you, Dawn, might be in control of your gifts. Well, I'm not in control of mine. Mine are random. I've experienced amazing things.
They they activate in the moment when you need them.
Yeah, sometimes they just hit you by surprise.
Like, most of them have been a blessing, but some of them are more, basically. And what I've learned is telepathy, remote viewing, telekinesis, psychic medium, real, absolutely.
Connie Lothridge is asking, how old were you, Bradley, when you started developing your gifts?
I reckon on my early 30s. Although when I was in my youth, age 9, especially age 12, I experienced clairvoyance had come to me, but I didn't think I had any powers at that time. Yet in my early 30s, my voice era, and then I started seeing things, like remote viewing, telepathy, just a little bit of telekinesis. I was shown things in front of my eyes. I weren't an astral projectionist. I wasn't asleep. I've witnessed angels, the manifestations of angels and other entities, and I've been awake, wide awake, not intoxicated, not on narcotics or anything. I've just been wide awake, and they've appeared, and I'm like, wow, like angels are real. Like, wow, I'm actually seeing my eyes, and Merlin is my guardian angel. I didn't know Merlin was real. I didn't know he was real until he appeared before my eyes. And then later on, I ended up moving to a location. I live 30 miles from where Merlin was born. King Arthur Pendragon, and the Knights of the Round Table live 50 miles from me, where he was born. And they're both Welsh. I didn't know that. I thought they were English. I didn't know how real they were. I thought they could be legends. If you Google King Arthur and Merlin, it says they are myths, they're legends. Well, that's actually not true. It's not true at all, to be honest with you. King Arthur is buried at Glastonbury Abbey. He was found by monks 7 foot under the ground. Yeah, so not everything you read on Google is the truth. It's their perception, but it doesn't mean it's the truth. But yeah, basically,
I believe you, Bradley. I mean, spiritual gifts can just hit you and develop, and you don't know what they are until you describe it to somebody, and somebody goes, "Oh yeah, this is this."
how about this? Also, some people are born blessed with phenomenal gifts. Some people reach puberty, then they're blessed with the phenomenal gifts. Start to open up there. Oh, never mind. The pineal gland opens up, activates, third eye, shows them things. Or some people might go through their life with nothing, then they might be in a car accident or experience trauma. Then after that, then they become with phenomenal gifts. So different for everyone, really. Different for everyone.
Sometimes it's just
like I always knew I was sensitive and always felt people, but yeah, I didn't really know my gifts until like the last 4 years. Feeling energy, holding really healing energy.
Sometimes it's just as simple as somebody that's spiritual crosses your path and opens you up to it. Had that happen too.
Like somebody could trigger you.
Oh yeah.
Cat says some of us have natural LSD. We should not even trust ourselves sometimes. Natural LSD.
Natural energy.
We should not even trust ourselves. Well, everything's debatable, Chris. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, that's why you got to learn to work with what you have so you can trust yourself.
Definitely. I mean, I'm learning so
the
much
mind
every day.
and the emotions can lie to you. The mind will say things that's not true. So you got to use your discernment from within.
Yep.
Yeah, like you'll find like in some places, you sound, frequency, vibration. You can feel their essence, their energy. You know, or sometimes you might feel nothing. It's different for everyone. Donnie Loffrey said, Jim, was there a mark left with your implant when you first noticed it, Jim?
No mark on the implant, but it's obvious that it's there. The only mark that was left on me was the only mark that was left on me was the tattoo itself. What's that sound? I hear somebody breathing.
Oh, that could be my my furnace started up.
Oh.
It's pretty loud.
Like somebody breathing.
And it could be somebody breathing too. You never know. Who's in here with us?
Is that?
I thought it was visitation. Yeah, it sounds like someone's sniffing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Somebody's dozed off.
You never know. It is dawn. Anything can happen.
Maybe that's Bradley. People sleepwalk. Why can't they sleep talk?
I've slept talk before.
So have I. With my brother, we had a full conversation.
I stayed out all night on my mom, and I went to sleep, and she tried waking me up like an hour later. I was dead to the world. She said I sat up and talked to her and everything. I'm like, I don't remember nothing.
Like, I don't believe I talk in my sleep. Although, like, I'll tell you 2 stories, quick ones. I'd have got a friend, and he said he remembers he was sleepwalking, and suddenly he heard this noise of a like door shut, and he suddenly realised that he was sleepwalking, and he woke up outside his home, outside his flat, outside his front door. The door shut, locked, and he was naked. Well, kind of funny, like.
Wow.
But like, that happened to me. Unfortunately, I'm not proud of this, but when I was asleep, I thought I was falling off a building. So I got like that and opened both my arms up really hard, stopped myself from falling, okay? And what happened was I punched my missus, my wife, in the eye, and I gave her a massive black eye. I didn't mean to. And the next day we had a wedding to go to. And she was walking around, it was going, God, look at her black eye. Where'd you get that from? She goes, like, Bradley done it. Oh dear, my name was Mudge.
I have to sleep in 2 separate rooms. My girlfriend sleeps in one, and I sleep in the other because she used to nail me in the middle of the night or she'd kick me in the middle of the night, or she'd scream at me in the middle of the night. And I told her, Doc, she's like, oh, wow, I didn't realize I was that bad.
Why am I getting not beaten up in the middle of the night? I don't know.
What did I do?
I've been told I talk in my sleep, which doesn't surprise me.
Oh, Dawn, you must record yourself then. Definitely must do that. Record yourself, really.
Right?
Might share
Wouldn't that be fun? Definitely would be fun.
Did you want to read this, Jim, or shall I?
Yeah, I read that earlier.
Oh, sorry, did you? God blimey, where was I? Was I here?
Oh yeah, you're sleeping.
I don't know. Where were you?
He's not here now. He's sleeping.
Wake up, Brad. Wake up.
Says, yeah. Joe Framo says, good to see you, Bradley Powers. Hello to all your friends. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. And yeah, it's more truth seekers and light workers I'm sharing with you guys.
Seekers of truth.
As mine. Yeah.
This is funny how we all met, too.
Synchronicity of time is what brought us together. We are meant to connect.
Synchronicity is a thing.
Synchronicity of time is real. I went to from here. I travelled like over 160 miles to a town where I was born, and I had to meet someone. I had no telephone number, and I didn't know anyone who knew him. But I was thinking, I've got to meet him. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Anyway, I decided I got this bicycle. When I rode from my home to this building, this government building, to go and do some business there, and blow me down, walking down the path towards me in my direction was the guy I was looking for. And I was like, wow, synchronicity of time. I was looking for you, and I didn't know how I was going to find you. And synchronicity of time. Wow, so it's real.
Yeah, just how all of us came across each other. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
It's funny how I came across the show too. It just popped up in my newsfeed. I was like, yeah, I like the look of this thing. And I did my first one. I did my second one. This is my third one, so I love it.
Yeah.
We'll keep talking and get more people talking.
I'm trying.
Yeah. So well, that's a good one. I don't know if Gary W. White says some crop circles, the stems are bent and creased, and some bend like they grew that way. And I'll tell you something else about those crop circles. Yeah, there's no burn marks, no heat marks to indicate that they cause them to burn. There's nothing there. So
What if a crop circle was caused by a UFO coming down, and the circulation of the UFO caused it?
I think they're done on purpose.
Yeah, there's a direct message to us.
Yeah.
I think they find levels of radiation on most of them.
Yeah, radiation. That's very true, Jim. Yeah.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'd like to just go to a crop circle and feel the energy.
There's many in Glastonbury. Near Stonehenge, there's plenty. Near Glastonbury. Yeah, where quarter to six are ley lines. But you must have that in America, surely. I'm more familiar with crop circles in England, not America. I know you must have them, surely. Julie Ann Guthrie Smolson says, like QR codes. So crop circles are like QR codes. I agree with that. Actually, that makes sense. Tammy Barnum said, I believe the crop circles are codes. Yeah, that's good. So you're saying that as well?
I believe someday we'll understand them.
I believe that too.
Oh, look, I will say this. We are coming to the end of the show, but I'm going to say this. Midnight Rider says there was a video posted several years ago that showed a small, luminescent white orb in the process of creating a crop circle. The footage was astounding, but I'm unable to find that same video again. And guess what? Midnight Rider, I've seen that video. We could be talking about the same video, because I've actually seen a video of a white orb at night creating a crop circle, like in a very short period of time, and I was impressed. And I believe it was real as well. It wasn't
Bradley, you still have it?
No, I know. Well, like, I've had quite a few devices. Like, some of them are shut down working, but believe it or not, some of them, and I normally use Samsung tablets, and they have shut down by themselves and just stopped working. You know, by themselves. Yeah, that's because they got some of what they got on there. Maybe the energy that's on the stuff I've got on these devices causes them to stop working. I don't know really. I had a device, a 10.1 Samsung Galaxy tablet went missing, right? And I couldn't find it anywhere. And I knew I put it on the shelf, it weren't there. A couple of days later, I went into the room and it was on the shelf where I lost it. And I thought, wow, it's reappeared. How's that possible? And when I tried to turn it on, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work anymore. Still got it. Like, wow, I don't know how that's.
Something didn't like when it was on that tablet, so just shot it out, I guess.
Yeah.
Strange things are happening.
Tell me about it.
About 5 times I got bounced out tonight.
I know. What's up with that?
I don't know.
The good news is, Jim, you haven't been abducted, so that's good news. Well, Jim has come to the end of the show. Yeah, we've got 3.5 minutes. So I'd like to say thank you for everyone for contributing to the show. Thank you, Jim, for continuously returning. You know,
I'm like a bad dream. I'm like a bad dream. I keep coming back.
Yeah. You're not my bad dream, but you probably are for some. Thank you, James Blake and Dawn Siddons. Thank you both for joining us. It's been a pleasure to have you near us. Yeah, as always.
Awesome to be here as always with you guys.
Oh, pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, that's a question, isn't it? We ain't got time for that question. Why do you think that the history of Tartaria has been hidden, for the most part, destroyed? Oh, that's a question, isn't it? We should do a show about Tartaria, actually. I don't know if you're familiar with it. Right, yeah, definitely. Anyway, but we can't, because it's quite a big question to answer.
Well, anytime you want me to come back, I'll come back.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. We'd love to have you both back, actually. We love your vibration, your essence, and you shine, and we like that. We like shiners.
Shine.
Oh, shucks.
We share our light with the world.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, share our light. We like to shine on people, really. Yeah, we're shiners. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
You know, shiny, happy people.
So happy together.
Oh, shiny, happy people. Yeah. Oh, Jim, come back. You need to close the show.
Maybe they keep abducting him.
Right, Vic's producing Jim's producing the show, so I need him to come back to close the show. Yeah, so we've got people saying this is a really cool show. Donnie Loffrey says thank you, Jim and Bradley, and Jess. Yeah, so basically, yeah, it was a pleasure to be here. I hope we've offered you a bit more insight into the world of today. It pays for the show to make mind, to be honest. We've got 60 seconds. Live, if you want to say anything. Sorry.
Peace. Have a happy journey.
It's awesome being here with everybody. I look forward to seeing everybody again.
Yeah.
Till next time.
And I'm back one more time.
Welcome back.
You better hurry up and close the show before you disappear again.
Thanks, everybody.
Love y'all.
Thanks, everybody, for the interaction. We'll see you all in the next one.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. Right, well, we held the show together well. Like, you disappeared, like, maybe 4 or 5 times. Wow. That hasn't happened before, is it? It's not like that. Wow, you've gone again, man. Oh, no, really? We're still live? No, we're not live. Oh, we're live? We are as well. Well, what's happened there? I'll end the show myself.